Hello, it's Dave Briley-Jones from PlayoutONE. Today we're looking at PlayoutONE Pro WebVT. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, new to PlayoutONE, please do consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. That way you'll be the first to know of any new features and any new videos that we post onto our channel. To subscribe, it's dead simple. Just go to youtube.com/PlayoutONE, click that subscribe button, and then you will be notified instantaneously when we upload a new video. Okay, let's get to it then. Let's get the show on the road. Today, we're going to be showing you WebVT. What's it all about? How does it work? Over the course of the next 15 minutes or so, you're going to go from maybe not knowing anything about WebVT to knowing absolutely loads about it. And I hope when the video is over, you agreed that it's simple to use and you'll want to start using it on your station. So, WebVT, what is it? Well, it's our remote voice tracking system. It's all done through a web browser, so Google Chrome or Firefox. And all you need to get going is a microphone, like I have here. There it is. A web browser, like Chrome or Firefox. A PC or a Mac. And, of course, an internet connection. So let's get going, shall we? I'm going to log in with my username and password here. This will be given to you by the station that you are voice tracking onto. If you're owning a station or you're managing a station, you will be able to set up users with various different permissions to control what and when users can do on the system. As we log in here, you'll notice I have all the privileges to show you. However, as we go through this system, I will tell you what different features you can ban or allow to certain users. So we've arrived at WebVT, and first of all, I'm going to tell you this panel at the top here, the on-air controls. That is a user permission. You can choose whether or not a certain user has that permission, because that is the live automation in the studio. What we're seeing right now, if I hit the home button here, as we do in PlayoutONE Pro, the news is on the air. It's just finishing the news in, and then it's going to play the news. And these controls to the right, they allow me to control what happens. I can advance PlayoutONE on, I can make it stop, all from within the web browser. So this is really useful if you want to take your show on the road, as they say. You want to present live from location. You can do that with PlayoutONE Pro. Not only can you basically control the automation through the web browser here, you can broadcast live as well. Absolutely. We have this little plugin here called Live Mic. So I'm going to click Live Mic to show the Live Mic panel. And what this little widget allows me to do is connect directly to the studio. I will hear the station output, very, very, very low delay. And what I can do is I can then do a link. I can go live. I can turn this microphone and send it to the station live and present live, absolutely live. Should we try it? Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to hit connect, and there we go. I'm now hearing a very, very, very low delay version of the studio output. It's coming back to me in my headphones. If I want to hear the stream, because it's processed, I can hear that. Just bear in mind that's 30 seconds behind, so you may not want to do your link while that's on. I've also got the option here to bring up the studio quick keys, so I can see here the different quick keys in the studio, and I can fire those off if I want to. Let's hide those for the time being, because we don't need those. Over here on the left-hand side, we've got our mic controls, so we can simply, by pressing this button, put our mic live on the air. Yeah, it just works. It just goes through. And then when we're live, obviously we've got no faders here in the browser, so we have this duck button here. If we press this, the volume of PlayoutONE will duck to the volume we set, so we can talk over intros and outros. Super, super cool. Again, this is a user permission. You can only give these permissions to certain users if you want. But this is really cool. For example, if you want to broadcast live from the parade, when parades are all allowed to happen again. Of course, we're recording this during the height of the pandemic that is COVID-19. If you want to do live baseball games from the game, you can do live commentary over this. It really is giving you the power to broadcast live and control the automation all through the web browser. Super, super cool. So that's Live Mic and the on-air controls. Let's take a look at the log now, because that's the next stage. So we've got Ray Parker Jr. on the air here. What happens if we want to put a voice track in after Ray Parker Jr.? Can we do that? The answer is yes, we can. Yeah, really. But there's 2 minutes 30 left on Ray Parker. Doesn't matter. As long as we've got quick enough internet, we can do this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that sweeper, as we don't want that there. We want to talk in between Ghostbusters and Marvin Gaye. And I'm going to click this microphone button up here, which is going to give us the seg editor and the voice tracker. And we are ready to go. Here we go then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit start recording now. I can hear the end of Ray Parker Jr. I'm going to press the button here or click spacebar for a second time to unmute my mic. There's Ray Parker Jr. and Ghostbusters on Classic Hits. Let's have a bit of Marvin Gaye, shall we? So I press the button for a third time. Here he is, Classic Hits. And then I press the button for a fourth time, and it asks if I want to commit the recording. Yes, I do. So in pops the voice track. There it is into the log. Now, it's currently uploading back to base. You can see that by the fact that the upload queue is flashing red. Once that clears, which it just has, it's now transmitted. It's now being imported back at the station, and we're looking for the confirmation, which is the tick in the I column. There it is. It's now ready to go. Simple as that. So we've still got 1 minute and 13 left. What are we going to do for 1 minute and 13? Suppose we could record another voice track. Let's scroll down. Let's do one between Kid Creole here and Nelly Furtado. This time I'm going to record a voice track with a bed. So you see we've got our triple stack here. This is our triple stack. You open the triple stack by pressing this little speaker button here. This allows you to load in local clips off your hard drive. Perhaps we've got something we've clipped off the TV last night. Or we can go into the station's media finder and we can find something. So if I find, for example, our opener, there we go. Let's add that to our triple stack. Can't talk. Let's add that to our triple stack 3. And then let's go back. There it is. It's just downloading now. And it's in there, ready to go. I can play that. I can hear it. Yeah, it's all there. I've got volume control over it if I want to, which is really cool. And then when you hit stop, it fades out. I'm not going to use that one for my voice track. I'm going to use a bed. So we've got this Neo bed here, and I've activated ducking on it. That's that little green icon there. So what that's going to do is, when I press the master duck button here, it's going to duck it automatically for me to a predefined volume. So shall we give it a go? Okay, let's do it. There's the end of Annie, I'm Not Your Daddy. I'm still muted. And now we're live. Annie, I'm Not Your Daddy, Kid Creole and the Coconuts. Right, to fire the bed, I'm going to press keyboard shortcut number 1. There's Neo playing, and I hit the duck button, and it's now ducked, so I'm not getting drowned out. Fantastic. What I'm going to do now is do a bit of talking. Bloody blah, 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 blah. Yep, all good. Actually, if I turn this little option on here, this fade icon here, when I start Nelly Furtado, I'm Like a Bird, it's going to actually fade out Neo's bed automatically for me. Watch, here we go. Here's Nelly Furtado, I'm Like a Bird. See that fading automatically? How cool's that? Sounds great on the air as well. And then we can wrap up our link. Thank you very much for listening to Classic Hits. I'm Dave Bradley Jones. And that's our recording. So I'm going to hit confirm. It jumps into the log. There it is. I'm going to close the triple stack. So it's currently uploading. Let's just take a look how that looks. So it's sat in the upload queue. It's being processed. And then when it's ready to send, it will send it up to the station. And then it will be imported. There it is. It's gone that quick. So now we're just waiting for that little tick to appear on the end. There it is. It's there. It's done. 33 seconds of award-winning material uploaded in about 10, 20 seconds. How cool is that? So that's how you voice track. Hopefully you find that quite simple. Let's go and have a look at something else now, shall we? Let's go to another part of the day, shall we? Let's go to tomorrow. So I'm going to click the calendar. I'm going to go to the 29th, and I'm going to go and have a look at our 1 p.m. hour. Here is 1 p.m. We don't need the seg editor on for this little bit. We're going to check something in the log and replace it. So I'm going to go to the media finder, and I'm going to clear off my hour opener search, and I'm going to search for another Spice Girls song. I bet we have none. Oh, we do. We do. Stop. Okay, stop. I want to replace that because it's a National Spice Girls Day. First of all, what we can do is we can check the audio history of this item. And as predicted, it's telling us that we're playing Spice Girls in this hour, we know. However, we've not played Stop, because if we were to play the song Stop, it would show with a green asterisk. And we've not played that song. So I can drag that into the log simply by doing that. And then I can get rid of the Spice Girls by just right-clicking, hitting delete. And that's how you change a song. Now, WebVT is not just used for voice tracking and live broadcasting. It can be used to add audio items to your library. So, for example, we can hit the plus button here, and we can actually add new audio into the database or record new audio. So useful for getting that latest song on the air or uploading commercials into the system. We can also replace audio that's already in the system. So here's the Spice Girls, and Say You'll Be There. I can play this through, have a little listen to it, change some of the extras, the intros, title, artist, etc. Write some notes if I want to. Or if I want to change the file, I can click the little folder icon here and upload my new file over the top of the Spice Girls. Again, that's a permission. You've got to be able to have access to do that. Not everybody gets access right out the gate to do that. So there you go. That's the media finder. What else have we got on the system here? Well, if you look at the top toolbar, there is the monitor icon. Now, if you've got access to the on-air controls, you also get access to monitor. This is a live, real-time view of the monitor application running on the server. So we can see audio levels here. We can see status about everything. If there is a problem, we'd be able to see what that problem is. And if I just close this window, at the minute, you'll see this monitor here is a lovely gray color. If there was a problem, it would be lit up red, warning you that there is a bit of a problem you need to go and check out. The other useful thing in here is the station whiteboard. So just as many studios have a little whiteboard in the corner with the contact details on and the scripts of the week, this is our virtual station whiteboard, which you can move anywhere you want. And then you can read the scripts off there as well. Useful for passing messages around in scripts rather than over email. Let's have a look at the launcher and what's in there. So if we click the launcher, we've got access to other settings. So if we hit quick keys, that gives us the quick keys in a new tab rather than snapped into the log view as we showed earlier with the on-air controls. So of course, yes, with these, we can press these and they will play in the studio. There we go. That one's now playing. You get a nice little progress bar on the top. We can hit stop to kill them instantly, or we can fade them all, or you can just click it and that will fade it off as well in the studio. So they're the quick keys. Let's get rid of those. What else have we got? If you're a multi-station site, you can change station by moving over to here and choosing the next station if you're voice tracking many different logs. The cache, not the well-known band, of course. Oh, what a terrible joke. This is the cache. This is where all our audio is stored that we've downloaded. This gets cleared out every 24 hours, so don't worry about stuff being in here. This is just a local copy of the audio that we've downloaded as we've been browsing through the logs. This is cool. This is the missing copy report. Again, WebVT not just uses a live broadcasting tool or a recording tool. We can actually check missing copy for any day of the week. So let's run the report for today and see if there's anything in here that we need to be wary of. And yes, we do. 4 p.m. today, the UID test did not exist within PlayoutONE. Oh dear, we must have missed that. We can also do what we call the schedule report. So this is really useful for traffic directors, program directors, just to see what the status of everything is. So again, if we run that report for today, this is going to tell us exactly the state of play. And as predicted, there is that missing audio. So we can see here that we've got traffic scheduled in each hour, yes, the hour duration, if there's any missing or expired audio. So there it is there, that little one, the gap for each hour. So that hour was actually 2 minutes and 10 over, so it didn't make that much of a difference. And which marker we have in the log that we're timing up to. So again, really useful to get that bird's eye view of everything that's going on. Finally, we've got the settings, and this is where you can go and customize settings for your session. So we can select how the display looks, whether we want to record the microphone immediately rather than having the double press of the space bar to get recording. You'll also be able to set the custom pre-roll. So I was hearing 10 seconds of the last song. If you want to hear less or more, you can up that through here. If your station allows it, you can process the microphone. So I've got some processing on my microphone here, but if I didn't, and the station had a license for stereo tool, I could tick that, and when my voice track was imported at the station end, it would be processed. In here, we've got some options for choosing our input microphone device. So I've set mine at the minute, but if you are using the wrong microphone, you can change it in here. The ducking for live mic, and whether duck should be enabled when you actually do enable the microphone for live mic. Really useful. And then some stuff on the triple stack here. This allows you to customize how long the fade time is for each player, what the gain is for each player, and how much ducking occurs for each player. So really quite useful. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a background into how WebVT operates. It's really, really flexible, really, really customizable, and hopefully you'll agree that it's a real joy to use. If you would like to find out more, then please do visit our help.playoutone.com website, where you'll find lots of articles on WebVT. Or if you just want to pick up the phone, chat to someone, ask some specific questions, then please do feel free. Our contact details can be found on our website, playoutone.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully speak to you very soon.